Happy New Year, you guys. I hope everybody's doing good. I just got off my live on TikTok. Now I'm living y'all here on is this YouTube? Yeah, on YouTube. Yeah. So I'm trying to see if anybody gonna come on. I hope I don't fall asleep sitting here. Cause I don't go out for the festivities. I'm real funny about my vibration. I just don't want to be around a lot of people that's drinking. Nah, just not my thing. So I hope everybody's all well. I hope they had a fabulous. I hope you had a fabulous 2020 2026. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope it was good. I wish you well. I wish peace in your life. I wish love in your life. I wish opportunities in your life. I would yeah, everything just goes fabulous for you because you deserve it. You deserve fabuloso. You deserve love. You deserve wealth. You deserve health. You deserve understanding. You deserve compassion. You deserve community. You deserve. There's so many things that you deserve in 2026, in this new year that we just stepped in. And to be honest, New Year's is linear. It just reminds us of time when there's really no time. Time is a concept. They attach you to time to keep you in this timeless loop. And you spend a lifetime being in these loops and being controlled by your ego and your lack of knowledge of what the ego means. It's there to be used as a tool to make you better, not to hurt anyone, not to, how can I say it? It's so crazy. It's just like when I got perspective, you guys, and I'm just having a chat today. Happy New Year. I'm just having a chat. And it just blows me away how no matter what is going on in your life, when you understand how beautiful your life is, and it has nothing to do with how many cars you have or you don't have, or if you're living in a car. It's so crazy because I've been through it. I was homeless once. I was homeless for a year. So I'm not just saying that. I'm not just saying that. I'm really like, this is the truth. I'm just really saying that. And my peeps on here, I'm just trying to save y'all from just getting that aha moment. It's like when you get that aha moment. You get that aha moment and go, why didn't I know that sooner? Because everybody that comes on my timeline, they're meant to be here. They're meant to be here. And so I just like my friends go y'all like like listen to this. Do you know peace has a sound? Don't you know peace has a sound? It is the most beautiful sound that you can ever have. When you can lean into surrender and be in peace and let everybody walk around doing these shenanigan things like a doggone rubberneck. It's so crazy because when you find complete surrender and complete peace, when you see people doing their shenanigans, it literally is comical. And the older they get with the shenanigans, it's actually hilarious. It's very hilarious, darling. It's very hilarious. I can't even conceptualize how hilarious it is. It's so crazy. They be 2 years old balling, and then they get to 99 years old and they still balling. But a 90-year-old man balling, or a 90-year-old woman still wearing like freaking out in the clubs, like you know what I'm saying. And I'm not even saying it in that way. It's like, because when you're free of time, you life is timeless. But when you get caught up in this I call it the ghetto vibe. When you get caught up in the ghetto vibe, and y'all and it don't matter where you're from. It don't matter. And ghetto vibe is different for everybody. So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, because anybody, you could live in the foothills and have a ghetto vibe. It doesn't matter. It's just like, what do you really want? And you know what's so crazy? I can imagine those people that just played a game with themselves. Just played a game with life. They just sat and they just played the game, and they 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 were on like this timeline. And this is the thing, when you on timelines and the timeline expires, you're looping, but you're not aware of time in a sense. Because actually, when you're not, this is the best way to say it. How can I'm trying to, it's like, when you're in a timeline of peace, time is not a factor. But when you're in a timeline of lower vibration, time is the true factor. It's always a factor, because now you're running on a timeline mission to keep you looping, doing the same old over and over again. Like, have you ever just realized that you dated this person, but then when you really sit and think about it, you dated the same person just in different clothes over and over and over and over again? That's because you didn't learn your lesson. That's because you put your lust over your logic and your intuition. And I'm telling you, Scorpios, like, literally, if a guy is not worthy for me, or I don't feel worthy, it's almost like, if I don't feel like the standard, I don't even say if it's the standard. It's literally the vibration. It's something about the vibration. If I feel that the vibration is kind of off, it don't matter. It don't matter. Like, like, you guys, I closed my womb for a long time for a reason, because I wanted to have discernment. Because these guys, they even girls do it. They manipulate the heart with these games, and they don't understand that's witchcraft. They don't understand that that's a spell over someone. But what they don't understand, they will read that. They will read that, all that energy. And it's sad because a lot of people are out there like that. It's really sad. I don't know. But I thought I would come on and say, I don't know what I was gonna say. I'm just talking crap, really, you guys. But hmm. Well, let me tell you. This is going to be a hard 2026. I'm just going to let y'all know. It's going to be a lot of things being exposed. We are having, but we're going to have fabulous times. We just got to stay centered and understand the lesson. Understand the lesson that we're in. These are such cool glasses, man. I have uh sh- I have glass fetish, right? I have a lot of fetishes, but this is one of my favorite fetishes. And I love all kinds of different, eyewear. And I said, I'm really not a New Year's person. I don't go out as much. Like, I do my New Year around my birthday. And that's why I'm saying a time loop is so weird because they got you believing that you got to wait to celebrate the new year. But I celebrate my new year the day of my birthday because that's when my new year start. Think about somebody that was born in March or February. That means they got to wait a whole 12 months to change their lives because, you know, this is what's so crazy about the simulation. New Year's is where you make all these wishes to yourself that you never keep. And you got a full year. You got a full year. No, you don't even got a full year because if you were born in February, you got to have that stuff done by January. That's trippy, man. When you really think about it, that's really trippy because you're sitting here and you're like, okay, my birthday is in. So you're a Taurus, and your birthday is in May. So you gotta wait to freaking January to celebrate and to put intentions of how you gonna change your life. That happens on your birthday, dude. Your birthday is your new year. But they got people memorize that if you gonna do fireworks for your birthday. Don't be doing fireworks for somebody else's birthday. If you're a Capricorn, Capricorns, they can celebrate like that. But you know what? Now that I think about that, that's a trip. That's a trip. Oh, you know why they put it in the sign of Capricorns? Capricorns have a gift to be worker bees, but they remind me of the Jamaican. They got so many projects going on till they get nothing done. That's what makes you frustrated with them. And then the most valuable time that everybody's celebrating, mind you, because if I was a Capricorn and my birthday was on New Year's, I would be freaking put I would be in meditation. I would have a big old but writing down what I want accomplish what I want to do. But no. Most Capricorns don't even celebrate New Year's because they like to be in the house. So it's kind of interesting. Y'all better stop taking all y'all time away. You better like literally need to celebrate on your birthday. Your birthday. Literally. That's your New Year's. So I'm just saying, I'm giving y'all a little insight because they be taking your time away, and then okay, your August. Well, you don't have to wait as long if you're in August, but why don't do it? Why don't you do it when your birthday hits? Then you get a whole year. Yeah, it's all a mental psyche thing, man. But I just thought I would come on, see how everybody's doing, seeing what's up. Like, what's up? What's going on? How's everybody? And you know what? What's so interesting? I'm sitting here. I had my music going. Oh, my music went off. Oh, Lord. Oh, they may not. They might not even. Ooh, I'm glad the music went off because you know why? Because community. What is it? What is it called? I can get a strike for that. I wasn't even thinking, you guys. I was just literally just chilling. I was in the ambiance of the music, ambiance of and this is what happens when you let go of people that are wasting your time, because time is valuable, valuable. Oh, you guys, I'm gonna tell you. I don't know if I told you this. So yeah, I be telling my business. I don't know. I be telling y'all, but I gotta say something. This is so freaking funny. Maybe I told y'all. I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I don't keep up with time. Okay, but I'm gonna say it again. So this is what happened. I get this message on LinkedIn. Yeah, I told you guys. I remember. I did tell you, but I'm gonna tell y'all again because it just blowing me away. So I get this message on LinkedIn, and it's this guy that I dated like 10 years ago. 10 years ago, and but I didn't. You know what? It was kind of odd because he just left his number on the message, and it was like my business, social media. So I only go there for marketing and everything. I really don't go on there that often, right? Well, I do go on there often because, marketing and stuff. But so he leaves me a private message and basically said, "Could you call me? I don't remember who you are." I'm like, "What? This is crazy. This is weird." So So, um, I didn't call him, but I texted him, right? And I texted him and said, "Hey, Dave." I shouldn't have said his name. Never mind. Didn't mean to say it. Strike that. And I said, "Hey, what's going on?" And he goes, "How do I know you?" And I go, we dated. We dated for like a year." And he goes, "We did." And he goes, "That's where I know you from." So he proceeds to tell me, this is so funny. It is not funny that this is not funny, but it's not funny. It's one of those twofold things. It's not funny, but it is funny. It's not funny, but it is funny. It's not funny, but it is funny. It's not funny. It's really not funny, but it is funny. So he proceeds to tell me, he goes, "Oh, I went back to Ireland and I tried to call you, and I tried to contact you to let you know I was going back to Ireland, and I'm like thinking in my head, like anybody that knows, like I haven't, my number's been the same for forever, forever, right? Forever. And he gonna pull the card. Well, I was trying. I was so sad. He gives me the sob story, right? And so I go, "So what's up?" And he goes, "Well," so he tells me this story. He literally tells me this story, you guys. Oh my God. So he said he was driving home from work, and when he was driving, he had a heart attack. And when he was having the heart attack, he ran into somebody's house and then stroked out. And he said when he stroked out, he kept seeing my face. So he said he looked on all my social media trying to find me because he couldn't find me because I got that on private. And I have so many followers, I have to keep everything on private. So and he was like, he was like, I was like, I was like, he goes, and I couldn't remember, but I could see, he goes, I couldn't remember, but I had the feeling, and he went on. And I said, oh my gosh, I go, are you okay? So I'm thinking I'm thinking he's not being really truthful. Like he was just using that as an excuse. And so come to find out, he texts me the article because when he ran into the people's wall, their house, it was on the news. And I was like, oh my God. And I go, well, I said, I am so sorry that happened to you. And it's not funny about the heart attack. It's the thing that when he stroked out, he saw me. I go, man, that's the power of a Scorpio. Like, dang. And so and so so I told him, I says, oh, I'm so sorry. I go, well, I'm very glad. I'm very glad you got closure. And then I said, you have a nice day. And, you know, that's it. But isn't that crazy? That's like really crazy. But yeah. And it's so crazy because I really felt bad for him. But man, you guys have an impact on people's lives. But you know what? If you're a good person, you're going to impact somebody's life. Oh, you know what, you guys? I cannot read those messages because I don't have my contacts in. Let me see if I go crooked. I can see it. Wait. Oh, I play for the other team. No, I play every team. But I don't do girls. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't do girls. But I like all cultures of men. I'm not for a Pacific. I'm about character. My these are my pet peeves. Or what I my pet peeve with guys is mouth hygiene. That messes me up. You see my teeth, so that messes me up, right? I can't do bad mouth hygiene. Bad breath. I can't. You know, and so I can't do that. And I want someone that is a communicator, that knows how to communicate their feelings. And so I those are my like pet peeves, and those that's one thing I can't have, that I can't go without. So yeah. Yeah. But the cool thing, because I'm cool with myself, it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me, you know. And it's so crazy too. A real I have this ex, and I'm his family members loved me. They loved me. So when we broke up, the family members still talk to me. So one of the family members called me. She told me, my brother-in-law, he's such a fool. He's such a fool. He goes, you were the best thing in his life. And I'm like, oh, yeah, yeah. But I will never go back. Once a guy does that, like, that's the thing about Scorpio, they do not go back. If they do go back, they're not going back to be nice. They're going back to torture you, and then they'll leave you. So you don't want to play those games with Scorpios, because Scorpios, and this is so crazy because Scorpio women, they will leave quietly. And so, and I only can speak for a Scorpio women. They will leave quietly and let you sit in it because they know you're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer because you don't. A lot of times they don't realize They don't realize what they had until they go across that fence and see the dead grass over there. And then they go, whoops, it looked so green when I was with her. No, it never was green. It was your illusion. And when you're in disillusion, you make bad mistakes. And I feel with a Scorpio woman, with a Scorpio woman, the biggest thing that guys have a hard time with is what they could have, they lost. That messes their vibe up. They can't get over it. They can't function. And even if they function, they spend a lifetime trying to get that kind of vibration, that kind of excitement, that kind of solidness, that kind of faithfulness. Yeah. Because literally, like I told y'all, the last 9 months has been interesting. I've had exes call me. In fact, this is why I know we're at the ending, because I didn't even realize I dated that many guys, but I guess I did. And, they're coming back because they need closure. I've already closed it. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah, you guys. But I gotta, you know what? I think y'all need to look at my feed. This guy on TikTok did a blog on my business is Hey Gorgeous, right? So he did a blog and it went viral. And I don't even, you know what? In fact, I just found out today because I got so many followers sometimes. I don't have, it's not like I'm ignoring people. I'm not trying to ignore people. It's just I have such a big forum that it's just hard for me to hit everybody up. It's just really hard, and I feel bad because I'm trying to, I'm trying to leverage my business right now. And you guys, that's the hardest thing I have ever had to do, is leverage my business. But you guys, I'm going to tell you something. A lot of people are against AI, right? But one thing I want you guys to know, and this is just from my own personal experience, everything that I have done in my life, I've had to like struggle with it when it comes to, because my ideas are bigger than my skills. Right? That's the best way to say it. My ideals are bigger than my skill. But because I get a hunch about the idea, I learned the skill, right? So I am not a techie at all, but I'm a I'm a sequence person, right? Because I'm on the spectrum a little bit, and then I have dyslexia really bad. So how I correlate to the world is through numbers and then through systems. Okay, I'm a system person, but I feel through the systems, and it's very unique. I've been told that by many people and many therapists. It's very unique to be like that. So I'm governed mostly by my intuition, but it's my ability to decipher frequency, numbers, and things like that. That's what makes me well rounded. And that's how so to make a long story short, that is how I learned to become a techie. And then I launched my product. But because of my stubbornness. So I outsourced my website and it got compromised. So then it took me a year. It took me a year to fix that. So in that year, I was trying to fix that. I was learning skills. I was learning skills, and I kid you not, guys. There would be times that I would be sitting at my computer, totally blank, had no clue what I was doing, no clue. And then I would study it, but I couldn't get it. And there's times I did that for like months, and then I would do a little cry, wipe my tears, and sit back at the computer. That's literally how I did it. So then, while I was being a techie, I began to crack the code. And I'm going like, dude, so you have to understand a lot of my clients are in the tech field. They're like deep in the tech field. So when I started cracking the code, one of my clients told me, Sarah, you have cracked the code. I've been trying to get the code. So it's so crazy because then, you know, the client that told me I cracked the code, he started bringing his other clients, I mean, his other friends that he worked with to come see me because I cracked the code. But I didn't crack the code because I was trying to crack the code. I cracked the code because I have sequence. I go by my intuition, and then my intuition interprets things into numbers. So it's mathematical to me. And, when I was in high school, I could not get fractions. I could not get fractions for the life of me. But you throw some trig and you throw some calculus with me, I got it. Right? So it was just weird. It was just weird. So that's how I created my website. So thinking like that and being able to create codes, and I don't do it by numbers, but numbers are influenced by my intuition. And I can't even explain to you. So this is why I'm saying this. I started working with GP Chat actually about 4 years ago. My girlfriend that lived in Australia turned me on to it. So I was just using it for like minor things, spelling correction, whatever. And then all of a sudden, intuitively, I started asking more questions, asking more details. And then the next thing I know, I just woke up one day and I'm on my computer and I am burnt out by this time. I am burnt out. Right? And I just really didn't want to get on the computer. So I get on the computer, but I'm just sitting there staring at the computer. And then all of a sudden, I just turned on my GP chat and I said, hey, I need this and da 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 da. Oh my God. I don't even know how to tell you guys. It has changed my whole reality. I am so looking forward for 2026 because I have literally, in fact, when I'm dealing with my software with AI, the beautiful thing is I am able to be creative, but yet it learns your rhythm. And so it's so crazy because sometimes I can't talk to people about business because I totally lose them because like I said, I'm into the feeling of the numbers, and a lot of business people in my life are men, and men are more logical. And so half the time I have to take them, I take a little bit what they say, but I have to take them with a grain of salt because they're just going on their logic, and logic without intuition or gut instinct or like it's just another thing. When you have that rhythm, it's hard to articulate it because it's frequency, and frequency you can't give it a verb. Like, you know what I mean? I don't even know how I would even explain to you how it runs through my body. I can literally see it running through my body. And so I started using AI, and oh my gosh, I've been working on this project. And I've been working on this project for, I would say, about almost a year. And when I decided to use I literally got almost everything done less than a week because the navigation for me just works better, because what I do is I put in my request and then I get more of a defined step by step of the guidance that I need to go. So yeah, it's just been really positive for me. And I know a lot of people are very not sure about it, but I think it's an amazing tool for if you have any type of spectrum, autism, things like that. You know, uh, dyslexia. It is like it's been a lifesaver for me. So there's so many new tools that I'm coming out with you guys. But it's just my creative mind is just going